Hawks21 here, back with another Splinterlands video. So I hope you all had a great weekend. We got some massive news over the weekend, and that is the SPS Ranked Battle Rewards are coming to the game tomorrow, or at least that's the plan, if everything goes correctly. I know other people have made videos on this, but I just want to quickly walk through this document of the announcement. It's obviously a very exciting time. This is your opportunity to accumulate SPS. And there's one big thing missing from here that we were expecting that is going to be key to understand, specifically for new players who do not have their bags packed of SPS yet. And we'll get into all of that. But first, I am Hawks21. I cover Splinterlands content almost every single day. If you are new to the game, new to the community, it would be awesome if you could like and subscribe. I make sort of gameplay and educational content. I make every type of Splinterlands content that exists. I'm super happy to have you here and welcome you to my community. Okay, so let's just quickly scroll through this document. We're not going to read the whole thing, but I'm just going to give high level of each section so we can talk about it. They talk here about the future of the DEC token, and basically, it's supposed to be a stable token. We all know that. It hasn't really operated like one. And their plan is very ingenious to create a platform and product-backed stable token. They talk about that all right here. Previously, we've seen stable assets that have had centralized custodians, other cryptocurrencies as a backing, as well as algorithms, and none of them have worked that well, right? We know about some of these blowups that have occurred. They're trying something new, and I think it's awesome. I'm not going to get fully into it. It might be something I cover in an upcoming newsletter article. I think it's better suited for that. So if you haven't subscribed to that, subscribe to that. But yeah, they're going for a platform-backed, product-backed stablecoin. I think it's a great idea. Then we talk about this other mechanic that's coming alongside all of this, is being able to convert SPS to DEC at a rate of $1 worth of SPS token to 975 DEC tokens. So the product side sort of covers the downside of the DEC token, right? We've seen this now with packs. When DEC took a huge tumble, everyone got discounted packs who bought packs because they were tied to 4,000 DEC. So when the prices went down, you were getting packs for like $2, and they're supposed to be $4. On the flip side, if DEC were to ever get too high, you would be able to burn SPS to collect 975 DEC tokens. This doesn't line up with the peg, and that's because it's not like a sharp peg. They let it fluctuate, and the fluctuation is by design. They want to tighten up that fluctuation, obviously. They don't want it trading 50% below its peg, or I forget how high it got before, but it was like double the peg, if not higher than that. I think it might have been like 10x the peg at one point. But they're going to let it fluctuate. But as soon as it gets over, 0.001025, you'd be able to burn SPS, get the DEC, and sell it and make a profit. So that would limit the upside of the DEC token. So that's sort of the two mechanics. Product and, just sort of product and game-backed stablecoin on the downside, and on the upside, this SPS burning mechanic. They also talked about SPS governance voting. So you need to have staked SPS tokens to vote on things. They think that might actually come Tuesday, but this one might get delayed. But basically what's going to happen is they're going to put up proposals. Right now it's only going to be Splinterlands proposals, and people with staked SPS can vote on those proposals, vote on the future of the game. This one's very exciting for the people who have a ton of SPS and have sort of just been waiting for this. So it's good to see movement here. This one was a little bit of a surprise. I don't know if I was expecting this so soon. So then here's why you guys are here. The SPS reward details. You should read all of this in full. I'm just going to cover the main points. And the main point to me is look at the difference in rewards, right? And so they mention here, these are quoted in US dollars. So these fluctuate as the prices fluctuate. Since its announcement, DEC obviously went up 20% and SPS fell a little bit. So these gaps have closed a little bit. But the ranked battle reward system is going to be paying 7 times what it has been. 7 times. The focus chests and season chests are going to give out marginally more value as well. But this is where it's at. It's playing the values. 7 times the value. That's a ton. They talk about it. It's going to come in as staked SPS. And then here, each time a player wins a ranked battle, the amount of reward shares they earn for that battle will be divided by the total amount of reward shares earned for every battle in that format over the past 24 hours. And that will determine the percentage of the total tokens in the reward pool for the battle format. Got it? So there's all this helpful information here that you should come in and read. Not that exciting for me to necessarily talk about. They also give the average SPS you're expected to see per chest. Okay? So it's going to be structured the same way, where a lot of them are probably around this number right here, but every once in a while you get those massive ones. And they're doing the same exact thing as they have done previously. This is obviously really valuable information here. You can see champion chests are set up to have almost 18 SPS on average in them. So that's pretty cool. And again, the dollars in USD will fluctuate because as SPS price fluctuates. Here's a big thing. So claiming the SPS rewards, they're going to come in as staked SPS. So if you claim them, they're going to immediately be staked to your account. So that means as soon as you start claiming them, you're going to start earning staking rewards. You're going to start earning additional SPS. You're going to start earning vouchers. Very cool. This is to keep, there's a lot of SPS that's about to come onto the system, and it's becoming the main currency. So people who sort of play this game and use the daily rewards and pull them out, there's concern that's going to take the price of SPS, right? And I think that's part of the reason why we've seen some short-term downward movement. This was put in place to stop some of that desire, or just sort of put the handcuffs on the ability to immediately pull all this SPS out of the game. So you can immediately start unstaking it, which triggers the 4-week period, but it's going to put the brakes on everyone just pulling their SPS out of the game. I personally think this was necessary and mandatory for the, this transition. I'm very happy they did this. I know some people are going to be upset, but I just think it had to be done. And they explain their reasoning here. The last thing I want to touch on, if you notice, we've hit the end. We have heard for a while that you would need staked SPS to get SPS for the battle rewards, right? We have heard that. So where is it? That's not coming yet. And I think that was a really interesting move, because it wouldn't be that difficult to launch alongside of this. And I think it's really key that they did this for a couple of reasons. One, people who missed out on the airdrop or didn't have the assets to get a ton of SPS airdrop to them now have the opportunity for some period of time to play and earn directly staked SPS. That's huge. So if you're sitting there right now panicking because you're not getting SPS and you don't have a ton of outside capital to bring in to buy SPS, and you need to level up your deck, you can't focus on SPS, and so you don't know if you're going to be able to get rewards, you're going to have a period of time to grind this out and build up some staked SPS directly from how well you play the game. That's huge. Another reason why, I think there's 2 other reasons. One, it's giving people time to get familiar with the new system, right? So if you're someone with not a lot of staked SPS and they would have launched this with the staked SPS requirement, which we still don't have details on, you wouldn't get to see the new level of rewards that are available to you, right? So they want people to see, oh my goodness, I'm earning way more than I was before. So you're going to be able to get a taste of that, and that's going to help you sort of recognize that, oh man, I need to stake some SPS so I can make sure these rewards are keep coming in, or I need more SPS. So if they do like a tiered system where the rewards, then there's a factor based on how much staked SPS you have, I need to make sure I'm in that higher tier. I need to make sure I'm in the highest tier I can be, so I'm earning these massive rewards. That's a fantastic policy for the SPS price in general, right? Letting people see what's available to them and then being like, okay, you saw what you could get. Now you need to be staking the SPS to get this, forever. And then finally, with Rift Watchers around the corner, I had made a video on Rift Watchers and everything we know about it thus far. It seems to be either end of this month, early next month, we're going to hear a bunch of details about the pre-sale, and it might even start then. I think they want to give people the opportunity to be earning SPS and also start unstaking it, right? They don't want all of this SPS be tied to being staked up because of these battle rewards. They want people to be able to buy the Rift Watchers packs. Such is another reason why I don't think we saw this yet, where you have to have it staked. But yeah, I highly suggest come in here, read this. Has a lot of good information that I didn't even cover, mainly about how the pools are split up. Obviously you can see the huge increase is going to the modern and wild battle pools, which I think is awesome. You're now going to be rewarded way more for actually playing battles. They even said here, we feel the amount of rewards currently be giving out is far too low. Yeah, it's just very exciting time. I'm super excited to see how this happens. I'll probably have gameplay and some, maybe a first look video on what it looks like and what kind of SPS I'm earning. I was renting out my deck, as I talked about in a previous video, and I almost have all of it unrented. Still have some stuff to go, so all of my cards should be good to go to play. And we can see what these SPS rewards look like. Very exciting time. Thank you all for being here. If you enjoyed the content, it would be awesome if you could like and subscribe. Good luck in your battles, and I hope you get a ton of SPS. All right, I'll talk to you soon.